Hey guys, welcome back to our urban homestead. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea and I welcome you. I hope you enjoy the content. So today is April 11th, and for those of you who have been here, you know that I've been trying to get this back area cleaned up. We got the greenhouse down. I did a cattle panel arch today and just still trying to work on cleaning all of this up. My goal is to have all of my outside work done by April 30th, so that way I can focus on giving you guys great garden content for the upcoming season. I am in Southwest Michigan, Zone 6B, and I love gardening. It's really a passion of mine to grow food for our family, and I also do a lot of preserving of the food that we grow, and obviously lots of recipes if you've been here for any length of time. But today, since I have, pretty much that little strip where the greenhouse was done, I am really behind on getting like any kind of direct sown seedlings in, and I want to get it done now. I have tomatoes and peppers already started. You guys can check out videos on that if you want, but they're beautiful, and I thought I'd take you along with me, show you my progress, show you what I did today. And we're gonna plant some radishes, beets, and green onions. Okay, so for those of you who watched yesterday's video, it was really bad back here. It's still, a bit messy. If you're new, we are going to build garden boxes all along here to about, we were gonna do it further, but I think this year we're just gonna do it to this line here in the concrete, and that will give me 4 more beds to grow. I do like having people over, so I don't want to completely take away the space for people to come and hang out, my family to barbecue and whatnot. Okay, so I got this panel arch done today. This is just rebar mesh from Lowe's. It's a lot cheaper than buying a cattle panel. These panels are about $7 a piece. I have them all throughout my front. 2 arches in my front, and then one where I grow tomatoes on. So $7 versus I think they're like $40 a piece now is much better. I am starting to work up the soil here. So this area, this garden box used to be enclosed with the greenhouse, and we got like 36 inches of snow in a day, and it collapsed it. So that's what's going on now. The progress has, like I said, if you've seen it yesterday in the video, it was, not done yet, but we're making good progress. So let's get some seeds in the ground. I did put some cabbage seeds in here, and I will thin them. I've never grown cabbage in a container like this before. So we'll see how it goes. I did some early Copenhagen cabbage, I believe is the variety. And once they come up, I'll just thin them to one cabbage per planter. Some happy chickens chickening. They're so funny. I love them. So I typically grow tomatoes on this back row here. And then I usually do like radishes in front. So that's what we are going to sow first. All right, so we're gonna do some radishes along here. I'm just kind of like fussing up the soil a little bit. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of volunteer tomatoes because these were tomatoes that were left on the trellis from last year. You guys, it is 78 degrees and beautiful, which is not normal for this time of year in Michigan. We are going to get another cold snap here in the next 5 days. So I'm trying to use this beautiful weather wisely. So I'm doing white icicle radishes and French breakfast radishes. These take 24 and 28 days. That's an estimation. I apologize if you can hear the sirens and cars in the background, but I do live in the city. I find they take about 40 days, so that will be perfect for me to be able to get a nice little harvest and then plant my potatoes out. Tomatoes, not potatoes. I'm going to start with the white icicle radishes, and all I'm going to do is kind of sprinkle them in a little, I made like a small shallow trench. And then just lightly cover them. And then the French breakfast. Same thing. And then if these are if there's too many, once they germinate, I'll just come through and thin them, which means plucking some out. And you know, you can succession sow these as many times as you want. They will bolt quicker in hot weather, so I typically do some, you know, now and then in the fall. Fall is really, I know everyone says radishes are a early crop, but in Michigan we go from winter to summer so quickly. So, all right, those are the radishes. Now let's do we'll do some green onions. All right, so I'm gonna be using just like your big box store evergreen bunching onion. And I know the soil looks dry on top, but it's not. And this is my second year with this soil, and you guys should have seen how it was horrible last year. It's really come a long way. It looks beautiful. There's lots of worms in here, so yes, I'm fussing up the soil, but I'm, you know, trying not to harm them. And with these are a container variety, and they take 60 days according to the package. They should be planted in April, which is obviously now. And I'm just gonna broadcast these. Oops. Well, some areas got more than others. And then I'm just taking some of this mulch, and that is how we're covering that. Easy peasy. Now on to beets, my favorite. So the two types of beets that I'm going to be growing are a Tall Top Early Wonder and the classic Detroit Dark Red. All I'm gonna do is work up this soil because it has been sitting and it's a little compacted from sitting all winter, and broadcast them lightly, cover them back up. And I figured you guys have seen me do that for a couple varieties, so we don't need to do that. It feels good to finally get some things into the ground. I hope you guys stick around. My backyard in this area typically does not look as horrible as it does right now. It is a thing of beauty, just like my front yard garden. So I hope you stick around for that journey. You guys, I'm so glad to get some stuff in and really kick this season of Garden 2023 off. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like. Drop me a comment with any of your garden questions. I love answering you guys. I live for the comments, and I have a pretty great community. Everyone is super helpful in the comments. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going, and then I'm gonna get out of the sun because it's hot. So until next time, guys, abundance and blessings to you. Bye-bye.